Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble. Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Blue 60. Real right, 22. 32. Hey, man. Libra.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
21. Hey, middle. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Zero.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. First down, it's gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's gone. Off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Detroit.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 16, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Lions 3.
Let's go, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Me and you all day.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd down, back to Henderson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
I'm coming. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 3 bucks.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Big hole up the middle, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
50, Mike's 50. Hey, pick your game up. Swing.
53, ready.
They'll run here with Akers. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
34's the Mike. 34.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This is my mode, baby.
End zone touchdown Rams. Sonny Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. Nice job they did get into it quickly and hold it into a short gain.
Now Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing again is gone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Flush to his right. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
On first down, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Goff throwing again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because if they're on a misdirection, they try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Goff. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Rams field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Gay now set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Off-play action. Here's Goff.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Well, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 37, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford steps away.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Got him there, and it's Higbee complete. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There the offense wins the battle for two. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Going up top. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Let's go, Mike 50.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Powers through it. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 3-yard line.
Again, this is Michel. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Stafford's going to take it himself. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The sneak doesn't quite get him there. He gets 2. Now it's 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense there might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Right back to Swift again on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. He gets this complete to Cephas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Clock counting down to toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., they move back over 500 now at 4-3.